hello. There we go. Okay, sorry about the interruption there. I didn't realize my microphone was on for the entire duration of this, and I've been talking like a moron to myself. Let's continue. So we're dealing with these shoulders now. So the shoulders themselves, let's move this up and in, maybe, and let's create what will become the shoulder caps. Looking at, let's see, FNAF, how did he do this? So he has a small shoulder plate over the top, followed by some other segments. I'm not so sure I want to do that. I might want to expose more of the underlying animatronics for this. You know what? Let's do a few things, though, before we jump into that. Let's right-click and insert maybe a little bit lower. No. Let's see. Edge. Grab that edge. Move that down. I could bridge between these two elements, although I am slightly worried that this is going to cause some problems. Let's do a bridge there and see what happens. And it's... Why did that turn out so nasty? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I think... Okay, right-click, insert edge loop at the bottom part. Right-click, face, grab you, and let's do a bridge from there. What's happening here? Wow, that's not what I expected to have happen. Okay, let's delete. Let's do this manually then, if Maya is going to be a pain in the rear. Right-click edge, grab each edge, and bridge edges manually. Bridge and you, no, you and you, bridge. Hitting the G key to repeat that command. G, there we go. Now going to 3 mode. Much better. I don't know why Maya did that, but it did. Going to 2 again. We might want to insert, let's see, another edge loop. F8, right click. Seriously? Insert edge loop. We might want to do that on the edges. Let's see. I do hate that about edge loop. Insert edge loop. Bring you up. Let's go to relative. And I'm going to do this myself. I want to pull that to the outside edge. I'm going to do the same thing to the inside edge to cause a hard crease between the two segments. There we are. Okay. Now that we have that, we should probably work on... Let's jump into the arms at this point. Although these segments here might need to be pushed in a bit. Let's use soft selection on this, though. And let's do that to a level of maybe even higher than that. 3? Let's do 3. Okay, so level 3, bring them in and over. And that should give us enough room for the arms to have proper movement. Yeah, we'll go with that. Although, right-click, insert edge loop tool, somewhere around there. And I'm going to... Let's turn off soft selection. There we go. That should be enough room for the chest cavity. Okay, so bringing in the arms now. Shift, let's do a create, polygon, and I am just going to start with a cube, while a ring could very much work with something like this. I just don't feel like dealing with the width of the thing at the moment. And right-click face, grab this one. Are we doing a T-pose for this? Oh, I still have that. What is it I have on? Symmetry off for the moment. There we are. Yeah, let's F8 this and rotate the unit somewhere up, somewhere like that. And let's do an edge loop. Relative, multiple in the center. Grab this, edge, double click, and bring on out. Right click, verts, move them down and in, right click, face, grab these ones, extrude, and bring them out. And then also, though, we're going to want a rotation on them to bring them a little bit more with what's going on with the rest of it. Okay, face, grab you and you, and you, and you. I grabbed the wrong thing, yep. And right click, extrude, use the Z direction, pull them out ever so slightly, go back to world coordinates, and bring them down and in, although their facing direction's wrong. So we're just going to come in here and rotate I'm just going to rotate each one individually. Rotate, rotate, more rotation. Perfect. There we are. I said perfect, but the reality is it looks more like a ninja type thing. So let's go in here, vertex mode. Let's see, grab these guys, and maybe, not you, I don't need you, I need you. Maybe move them up a bit, and grab these guys. Not you, just you. Pull you up a bit. Grab this one, and scale that element down a little bit. I guess I should go with the T-pose for this, so we're going to do that. Move this element somewhere up and over. How do I want to go from here? Once again, I apologize if I'm quiet, I'm just thinking. Control D, W down and in. Let's take this entire thing, and can I DV, what am I doing? Not what I want to do. W, F8, W, D and V to there, right click. Can we do this? Can we completely screw this up? Let's do this. And in that direction. And I'm an object. Let's go to world coordinates and do a scale. Yeah, no, world, please, thank you. Scale them up that way. Right click face, grab these elements here, 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 and here. Delete them, W, come from the front view of this thing, and W, DV, W, F8, again, DV, U, right click, and mirror. Let's do a mirror. Sure, why not? Nope, not what I want to do. World. Apply. Nope. Y coordinates apply. Nope. What is happening? Edit, delete by type, history. Is anything? So that's the Z direction. What happens in the X? In the X, I get one on the other side. In the Y, what happens? I get one way up there. You know what? Screw it. Let's go with it. F8, I don't care about figuring it out. Let's just do a separate, right? Separate, yes. Click on U. Screw it. We don't even need to do that. We'll just move it there. DV, somewhere around there. Move that down. And we will, though, combine these elements now. And we're going to grab you and grab you and grab you. And let's do a bridge. Oh, Maya, you are so smart. You did a good job. G again for bridge, and now we have those elements set up. Perfect. A little bit wide, maybe, but we can fix that, of course. And we'll put that and insert it under the arm. That was probably the most convoluted way to have done something like that. And maybe edge, maybe you somewhere up and over. And you are way too wide in one direction. Okay. Let's just grab the verts and move them out. And we'll come back in here and insert edge loops and fix things later on. Verts, grab these, scale them together a bit, and scale them down. You too. Come on in. That's not right. It's scaled in the wrong direction. Given that information, what if we did this? And we did that. Let's go with that. Okay. So, pug arms. Pugs. Pugs, pugs, pugs. Bugs! Short and stumpy. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's duplicate it. Duplicate it, not move it. Let's see. If this is the joint, we're going to want the center point on the inside to be pushed inwards, right? Let's do that. I don't even know what this stuff looks like when I smooth it, so we should probably do that. Let's 3 that. Let's 3 everything. There we go. Let's actually do this here. Okay. We'll have some animatronic internal thing going on here. Pugs. Paws. We need paws, don't we? We should probably keep the arms relatively short and stubby, given what we're doing here. This is wrong. Up. Something like that, maybe. That's probably better. I'm just imagining if I parent this to that and that to that, and I put a pivot somewhere around here, and I rotate the entire element, that's probably a little bit closer to what I want. Although, thinking about animations and the rigging of this element early on, which I probably shouldn't be thinking about right now, or I should be if I'm being a good technical director, I should move these elements inward. Go away, mirror. Let's go to soft selection. Way too much. Let's do 1 unit. I'm just going to give that a bit of a pushed in element. I think I'm going to need some space so that the polygons in these elements don't actually collide easily together. Alright, so I have these elements here. Let's finish the paws before I mirror things over. Paws. Let's just create a cube. Create polygons cube. Move this over. Frame on up. And let's do over maybe a little bit and down and in. Somewhere around there, maybe? Okay. So the question now is, wow. What do I want? Do I want oversized looking paws or do I want little? I'm probably going to want oversized. That's what the audience is probably going to expect with something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the little hind claw. Although it's not like we have to keep to something like that. Scale. Let's do a 2 on this. Right click, insert edge loop in the center, and thicken it maybe. Come to the bottom part. We need tools. Soft selection is now off. There we go. And maybe up slightly in the center. Let's do another insert. Let's do insert edge loop here. That's a bad split. Ooh, what happened there? Did I? Yeah, there's an extra vert. There's an extra face. Let's get rid of that. Right click verts. Let's just make sure. Merge verts. Okay. Good there. Save. Click. How do I want to do this? You know what? Let's be lazy. Let's duplicate this. Right click, edge, nuke the middle edge, and take this entire thing and start making paws out of, or not paws, but fingers. Fingers. And let's see, something like that. So 4 for a dog, right? That's pretty thick. Something like that, maybe. Shifty. Okay, so we have some paws there. Do I really need to deal with the fingers? Do I want them to be horribly animated? FNAF. Let's see. I guarantee you, of all the things he probably took time doing, he probably did the fingers. And it looks like, yeah, for the most part, they're segmented. I have no idea what that is. That's probably not his. This is just concept art from other people. All right. So how am I going to model? No, how am I going to animate this thing? That's the question. Am I going to do this with transforms, or am I going to actually use bones for this? Or a combination of them, and I'm not sure yet. And that's kind of going to matter with these fingers. Okay. Well, either way, let's duplicate this end and move this over here, rotate it, and that's his dog finger. You know, the paw that dogs have that doesn't really do anything. That does nothing but grabs hold of you and is annoying. We should probably put that on the underside, actually, because it is an annoying element. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so let's just see what it looks like, because as I mentioned, the challenge in this video is for me to try to complete as much as possible of this. Let us combine them, and there we go. W, let's do a D and a V on the center area, right click and mirror this on over. X, apply, and there's our X transform for our arms. I don't see anything ridiculously horrible about this, except for the fact that the arms look a little too high up now. So let's just, something like that maybe. Alright, belly, pugs, 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 not FNAF, but pugs. Pug bellies. Maybe an old, cute old pug. Cute old. That's not what I was expecting. That's more like what I was expecting with the... You know what? Should I have a tongue? Crap. Oh, should I have a tongue? Damn it. Oh, boy. Why am I questioning it? If I think this hard about it, I should just say yes. Polygon, cube. Let's make a damn tongue. Move it on out. Frame up on the damn thing. Right-click face. And it's going to need to be probably controlled through animation. So let's just do this a few times. Make several segments. Go to that. Right-click verts. No, faces. Scale out the middle bit a bit. Yeah, and let's insert an edge loop down the center. As if this thing cared. Let's do something like that. There we are. And right-click, verts, grab the center ones. Not the center ones, the front ones. Scale them down, scale them in, scale them up. Something like that, maybe. Why not? Just stick it in there. It's way too big, obviously. Let's scale it down and just stick it in there. Frame on up. For some reason, this particular Chuck E. Cheese operator decided that a tongue would be the perfect thing to put inside of this animal. Just do that. Maybe a little bit smaller. Sure, why not? There we go. Alright, so the rest of the body. If it's a pug, I'm just assuming it's overweight, so we're going to scale the bottom up to accommodate the fact that I need a big old belly on this thing. And actually, given that information, I should probably grab this part and push it in and up, because I need space for the big belly. Save it. I wonder, can I just duplicate this, remove some of the stuff, and have enough to go on? Uh-oh. The two sides aren't symmetrical. Okay, click on this. What side is better? I'm going to go with the right side being better. Nuke that side. Delete. Just to double check, let's go in vertex mode. Grab all of these elements. Scale them in. And make sure they're snapped. And let's mirror them on over. Here we go. Good. Okay. Grab you, duplicate you, move you down to the bottom. And what we're going to do, though, is come from the front view. We're going to nuke all the top bits. We don't need them. There we are. We just want a cylinder wrapping around the body. And actually, what we're going to do is probably nuke all of you. You two. And you. Right? Yeah. Of course, nothing's mirrored right now, so I need to do that on both sides. Ah, screw it. Let's just do that. Delete. Is that close enough? So I have what I need? Yeah. Alright. Let's do a mirror. Mirror. Good. F8. Okay. Now that we have what we need to start working on this bottom belly area, those are probably a little bit pulled out. Not that this pug, well, it's a pug. It's a freaking dog. It's not a human being. There's no reason for it to look like it has memories on its chest. Dogs don't have them there, so there's no point in putting them there. Let's move some things around. Let's do this, attributes, tools, and symmetry on the x-axis again. Okay. Is that right? Yes, that works. Okay. Let's start moving something. Let's come over here. I have no back stuff, actually, so I can do whatever I want. Edge mode is probably better for this. And let's see. Nope. Verts. And you should not be so high up. You need to be in. And you need to be down. And actually, all of you, not you and not you, but all the lower part should be pulled downwards. That belly is a little bit extreme though, so let's go in the center line, maybe just pull it out a little bit. Yeah, and go to verts, grab these verts. Did I grab them? Yeah, there we go. Pull that down. I don't need something crazy looking. Okay. Alright, so let's just make our life easy. Let's grab these elements here and scale them in together. Something like that. Move them, I don't know, somewhere around there. Let's go ahead though and insert an edge loop. Inserted edge loop is good. Pull them out a wee bit. Wrong way. There we go. Grab the outer edge as well. Nope. That edge. Pull them out individually. And now let's just mirror the entire thing over. It's going to be way too big in the back, I can already tell. What is going on? What is going on here? I've got too many faces. This, and this can go. There we go. Alright, better. The tops, though, should be sealed. Let's seal the tops. Bridge. There we are. Okay, better. F8. Right click, and let's do mirror again, except this time we're going to be doing in the Z direction. No, not that. Let's do object. Nope, not that either. We do bounding box. That's much, well, that's huge. That's ridiculous, but it's good enough. So let's grab everything on this side here and start pulling things in. Do I have soft selection on? Again? Tool setting. Where? There we go. Soft. No, I don't. Interesting. Jeez. Alright. Edge. You. Come over. You. Come over as well. In case you're wondering, I'm not the best at anatomy. I started an art minor when I was in college, but I never finished it. While anatomy is something that I think is very important, certain areas I'm just not familiar with. So if you would disagree with what I'm doing, please let me know and I'll consider changing it. But this is an animatronic, so I probably have a lot of leeway in terms of what I'm actually doing with this thing and what makes for a good character. Let's go to face mode and see if we can't select the entire bottom ring. Yeah, that's what I want. Bring that on down. Now let's go to edge mode and grab that edge and pull that down as well. I don't like that. I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Too big. Needs to... The sides need to come up. That's the problem. So let's grab the side elements and bring them up. And actually, let's grab all of the side elements on that and bring that up. The same thing for... Let's grab this side, which should duplicate... Oh, okay. There we go. Good. You fixed it for me. Move it up there and grab these side elements and that one, and there we are. And move that on up somewhere around there. Maybe you in. Taking too much time. Challenge myself with actually finishing things. It's just too much time. Move that in maybe a wee bit. Okay. I don't love it. I feel like I need to tweak that a lot, but let's continue on. Uh-oh. YouTube, a copyright claim was created. What is this? My phone has updated me. Whirling Blades, first try. A copyright owner using Content ID claimed the material. Don't worry, you're not in trouble. Sepulcher, copyrighted song. So apparently this guy, Sepulcher, has a song that's incredibly similar to the Path of Exile music that I have been using in my videos. I'm not using it in my videos. I'm playing the game, and the music pops up in my video because I am. And this is the third copyright strike. I've already had one, and in that one copyrighted strike, they admitted they were wrong. And I submitted another one this morning, and because I decided to play Path of Exile again today and stream it, I got another damned copyright strike. A load of bullshit. Alright, insert edge loop tool. No, wrong way. Let's do it on the back. There we go. I wish I knew people. I wish I could actually tell YouTube, hey, you're screwing this part up. No one is actually... This is wrong. This is not correct. Instead of an automated bot doing it. I don't know. How can I talk to an automated bot? I guess that's the real question. Because it seems like it's more important to be able to talk to a bot than it is to be able to talk to a person on YouTube. Alright, next up, legs and midsection. I guess we're just going to go atypical with this, where we have a standard groin with cylinders going down towards the legs. In which case, I can probably save myself a lot of effort by grabbing this and separating it, grabbing these elements, duplicating them, and just bringing them on down towards the legs. Not perfect, mind you, but they do start as a good starting point, which is what I was trying to say. Let's see here. Obviously, with a joint like the knee, you're not going to want that to be flared up in that way. We are going to want a kneecap, so let's move. Let's grab each one, right-click. No, not right-click. Let's go to Modify Center Pivot, and we'll do the same for that. This one's going to be moved down. This one's going to go somewhere around there. This we're probably going to scale up a bit. Right-click and insert an edge loop somewhere in the center. Right-click vertex, move this on up. Grab these ones, move them on down. Grab the top ones, move them on up. And grab these, and let's scale them up. 2 mode. There we go. 2. And we're probably also going to want to, from what I'm seeing here, rotate this ever so slightly outwards and bring it down. Same thing with you. You are going to want to be. You want to be brought down here. Let's right-click F8 WDV to the top and reorient you ever so slightly. Something like that, maybe. grab you, verts. We're going to scale you in the world mode and move you down to the... Nope. Move you down to the bottom area, right-click. Not right-click. We're going to insert edge loops somewhere. There we go. Uh-oh. Screwed something up. Face mode. Do I have double... I have not good things. Shit. Alright. You know what's easier? Deleting it. Let's make the groin while we're at it. Let's start with the cube, because everything, just about everything in the world, can be created from a cube. There we go. Look at that perfect crotch. Okay. Thin it up, move it out, right click, face it, grab you. Could create a Bezier curve. Should I do that? Should we do that? Let's do that. Why not? Okay. Create curve. CV. Come up from the top view. I have no idea where it is. Let's just wing it. It's way too big. I don't care because I can always scale it back down. W. Bring that down there. CV. No. DV. DC. DC. Not to be confused with DC Comics. Which sucks right now. You can take that to mean whatever you want it to mean. I actually was a huge DC fan in the 80s. Those are the comics that I bought when I was a kid, all the time. Had more DC comics than Marvel comics. I loved the early DC stuff, and quite frankly, they screwed it all up with everything that they've been doing recently. The movies stink. Everything stinks. It's not a DC comic, and you know what? I don't care if you think, hey, you know what? They're being different than Marvel. It's not about being different than Marvel. It's about being who you are. And DC Comics was always about, yes, it was partially about somewhat boring nitty-gritty things like the multiple Green Lanterns and Guy Guardian and some of the things that went along with that. But what they're doing right now is certainly not what DC Comics is. Sorry for the rant. Just, I'm trying to finish this. Right-click, and let's go to right-click, edge, double-click, and fill hole. Face, grab you. Let's do an extrusion along that. There we are. And let's choose number of divisions to be a little bit higher so I have something to work with. And that's good enough. F8 and edit, delete by type, history, and let's get rid of the... Can we get rid of the curve in there? Is the curve gone? No, it's still there. Nuke the curve. There we are. So now we have something that's like a belt, which is going to function as our waist. Look how thin that leg is compared to everything else. I mean, oh, whoa, that's a bit much. A pug that big ain't going to have a leg that thin. We still need to figure out our pug's butt, too. We need a pug ass. So let's make the pug butt. Let's bring that down and maybe over. And you guys, let's extrude up and over. Delete and edge. Did I delete too many faces? I did. Face. Let me guess. Because I did that, I grabbed I grabbed one too many faces and things got screwed up. Okay, you, sir, can come over. Scale, 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 and move. Right-click, verts, grab you. Scale, 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 scale. Scale. Segment in the center, right-click faces and delete those two faces, and right-click. Let's do an insert edge loop because a butt needs to be round. A proper butt, even a pug's butt needs to be properly round. So let's go ahead here and move these out a wee bit. And this is probably going to want to be down a bit. And I have no idea what this is going to look like here. That pug has a mighty fine rear. Okay, edge, double-click both, extrude. we're going to want to move these inner. We need a butt crease, so we're working on that, and out. And more importantly, this edge loop should be pushed out, and this one should be aligned with the center of our character. Okay, let's check out that front crease. We're going to want to extrude this to make a, I don't know, what, crotch, cod piece, whatever the hell you want to call it. Pull that on down, and we're going to want to nuke that front face so it's flattened out, and grab these guys right here and flatten them out as well. Perfect. Snap that right there. Okay. Grab you, shift, right click, and mirror. And I mirrored it in the wrong direction, so shift, right click, and mirror again, although I could have edited the marquee menu there. There we are, and look at that huge codpiece. Way too big. And that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't model things, well, okay, you can, wow, look at the back, it's not even attached. So this is a question. Do I want to attach them? Do I want to bridge them and give myself some more ass detail? It's an important question. You know, do I have enough detail in my character's rear? Soft selection, move this on. Nope. And come on down, symmetry. Come on, Sim. Come on. There you go. Good job. Good job, symmetry. Let's pull your rear apart. I didn't actually mean for that joke. Let's see, we're going to bridge this stuff. So, actually, I just got rid of all that stuff. Let's go ahead and turn Sim off for the moment and soft selection off so it doesn't screw with me. Edge, you and you, we're going to bridge. Let's repair this character's butt. Oh boy. I haven't done really good modeling in a while. And by really, I'm not saying this is particularly good, but I haven't actually had the time to do real modeling in a while. I've been doing a lot of other things. Let's give you a crease. Let's give you a butt crease. Because you know what? That's the kind of Easter egg people want in video games, right? And we have no idea. This character, this could be male or female. It's an animatronic. It's asexual. It can be whatever you want it to be. There we go. Problems that I'm noticing. I don't like the proportions at the moment. I'm going to have to deal with that. Okay, yeah, the legs are too long. The midsection's too long. Okay, let's do a few things here. Let's tweak some things. Let's move this up and move you up too. Yeah, you're way too long. You're way too long. Let's scale you. Nope. Let's just grab the bottom then and scale you instead. Bottom is selected. I don't need that. Let's just move that bit up a bit. Yeah. It's looking a little better. Butt doesn't need to be scaled as much. The crotch does though. That's a bit extreme. And that too, maybe. Okay, now it's a little bit more proper. Proportions are more proper. Okay. We have one leg over there. Alright, you know what? Alright, George. Before you sign off tonight, you need to finish this leg. That's your task. It's not thick enough. Let's thicken it. If the thing's coming out... No, yeah, that's better. Perfect, but it's better. Edge, rear edge, move that in a little bit. The back side should probably be brought down, something like that maybe, so I have enough room. The pelvis area itself is incorrect as well. This should probably be brought up, same thing with these verts here, to make room for where the joint naturally moves. Maybe up, something like that. Not perfect. We'll go with it. Save And I'm actually going to scale it down. I feel like this character should be short. It's a pug. It should be shorter. So I'm not going to go crazy with the length of things. Let's DV that to the center, right click. Let's see if we can mirror this. I want to do world coordinates, apply, and there's the other side of leg. We'll go with it for now. Save. I need a new save file. I've been going pretty long on Pug 02. Okay. There needs to be something going on with that neck. That neck is bothering me. Especially this high collar. It's like a freaking preppy boy. Tweaks for the next video. Let's keep going on with what we have right now. I'm going to grab a finger and let's move that down here. I'm going to make it a kneecap. Modify, center the pivot. There we are. Frame on up. Make it a kneecap. Why not? Scale that up and over, something like that. In F8, right click. Nope. F8, right click. Insert edge loop. Right in the center. There we are. And we're going to do two of them, aren't we? Right click, do it again, right about there. Any minute now you actually want to respond to me, Maya, that would be great. There we are. Seriously? Getting kind of tired of this BS. Right click, insert edge loop. We're going to do relative this time. Seriously? What the hell? You worked there, so I don't... There we go. That was weird. Right click, verts, grab the front segments, pull them out. Something like that, maybe? Sure, why not? Looks good enough to me. Grab these segments on the sides. Scale them in. That looks like a kneecap. Good enough. W. Move that up. Grab you. Let's separate you, though. Separate, and you, D, W, move you down. I'm just going to scale you. Funny. Ooh, that screwed everything up. Okay, that's screwed up to begin with. Wow, okay. Holy hell, the inside's really jacked up. What's going on right there? Verts, 2. Looks like that inside cusp there is all... Wow. Seriously? Alright, let's fix this. How do I fix this? I need to grab the verts on the inside. You are important to get out. You and you are important to get out. Someone in here is important. You too. What's my face mode like? You know what? Screw this. No, too much work. Delete the top half. Those are the bottom half. Whoa, I deleted too much. You guys can stay. The rest of you goes. And now I have that bit. So what we're going to do is double click this and we're going to scale this down. You know what? When things look like they're all screwed up, just delete everything. That's the number one thing I tell my students is, actually, you know what I do? And I'm kind of an asshole for doing this, is usually the first few times a student of mine does modeling in Maya. And by the way, I'm mainly dealing with engineers. So, I don't know what I was saying. It's just, I mainly deal with engineers, and some of them want to learn how to do this kind of 3D modeling. And what I usually do is, I tell them to take a class period. Hey, you know, take the next few hours, try to model this object. And I walk up to their computer, and I delete it after they're done. And I say, do it again. Because the first time they did it, they made a lot of mistakes and they didn't care. But the second time they do it, typically they do it a lot faster. They do it incredibly fast, actually, usually twice the speed of whatever they did before. And actually, most students don't hate me for it afterwards. It sounds like a real dick move to do at first, but it seems to really help the students, at least the ones who stick with my particular center. Okay, let's go here, move that on down, that's something I actually do quite frequently. Sometimes I'll just say, this is crap, and I'll delete it. And I'll start completely from scratch. It's something I used to do more often. I really don't have time to start from scratch anymore. A lot of times when I'm doing something, I have one chance to get it right the first time, and I have to go with it, even if it's wrong. And that's just, unfortunately, that's the way things are for me right now. Luckily, I have more room to work with this pug than in some of the other cases. So let's grab all this, move it on down, because you need that to be thinned out a bit. Right? Because that's how these things work. Too long. Never mind. And the proportions are funky. I don't like it. Top one's too short for what I'm doing down here. Well, I am going to need to round this off regardless, right? Because I need the ankle joint to have plenty of space to work around. So let's take these guys, move them up a bit, and you too. And while the joint moves that way, there is some leeway to the left and to the right. So really I should take these guys and maybe... That's funky looking. But maybe in a good way. I don't know. All that matters is I get this mostly put together. He's looking... Well, at least he's looking, you know, large, which is what I would expect for a pug. I haven't seen too many pugs that are actually the proper weight. Wow. You know what? Yeah. Well, let's go with the larger stuff. Why not? Move that on up and in. Move this stuff up and in as well. I can make another character that's, you know, proportioned, thinner, or whatever you want to call it. This one, let's make it bigger. Let's have some fun. Center ones, do I want it to have, you know, calf muscles? These are wrong. Yeah, look at that. See that? I knew it. Okay, so what are you a part of? Let's move you out and see if we can't fix things. You are apparently down there. And you, sir, are somewhere. Probably closer to you. Yeah. F8, save 3. Better. Okay, let's take you, and let's go ahead and right-click. Can we mirror you? Cross the world, apply, and there we go. And let's hit G, and we got the kneecap for the other side as well. I still need feet. But at the same time, it's almost 11 o'clock, and I actually do need to go to bed very soon. So I don't think I'm going to meet my own challenge, which is to complete the rough-in for the entire body during this single stream event. Wow, that's really far out there. And this, too, is really far out there. But you know what? That's probably a good thing, because I'm looking at what I'm doing right now, and I'm really pushing through it, and... That's not what I want. What? I'm really pushing... What the hell is going on with these verts? 1. Jeez, the outers are... Oh, God, George, what did you do? Alright, so grab the entire thing there, and let's just try to pull them back in, I guess. Oh, God. Okay, that's better. I can deal with that. Anyway, what I was saying was that... You know, in my haste to get as much of this done as possible, I'm looking now and seeing some faults with how I decided to model parts of this, especially if these segments are expected to move. Yeah, like right here, like I shouldn't have 2 edges like that. You know, one needs to conform to the other. Yeah, like this part up here is going to smash right into that belly area. Alright, well, anyway, I did alright. I got most of the body fleshed in here. I still need to create the animatronic underlaying area for the body, and this part, this is really pissing me off right now, how it kind of goes around the neck there. And this should probably be brought up, I'm guessing, because I'm going to have this exposed, so this entire area should be pulled up, probably. And this entire area should be pulled up as well to make room for it. And get rid of that. Whoops, close. Get rid of that, and maybe up. And then now the belly can actually be brought up as well to make room for it. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Probably going to do at least one more of these videos to finalize a lot of this before I bring it into my Unity implementation. Wow, what is going on there? Sorry, I just keep seeing things. I'm going to put an edge loop in there just to remind me. You know what? Undo that. Right click. George, you're supposed to be ending this video. Why are you continuing to go on? F8, because it annoys me. That's why. Insert edge loop tool. Let's do insert with edge flow. Put it in somewhere around there. And grab these verts right here and just pull them out. Ooh, geez. Even you were wrong. 1. Grab, 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 grab. And go back to 2. Let's go to 3 mode. And just see. I just want something a little bit smoother for that chest area. Alright, we'll go with that. And there is now an asymmetry between the two sides. I can see it right there. Jeez. What happened there? What did I screw up? Okay, apparently those verts weren't fused, so I'm going to have to deal with that in the next video. But in order to remind myself I need to do that in the next video, let's grab everything on one side of this thing and nuke it off. There we go. Oh, what the That's a mess. Okay, let's start deleting things, because I'm not going to wait for the next video. Let's fix stuff. What did I do? What the hell did I do here? Is that better? Okay, you know what? Let's see how far back in time we can go, because I swear this problem only presented itself after I did something. Okay, so now we're back to this. Let's right-click face this and jump down to this. Oh, there's some. I see them. There are some polys in there that are going to cause some problems. And I see you. And you fold back in on yourself, don't you? So where's the inner seam for this? Is that it? Is that the problem? Okay, let's see what goes on here. So this should be on the outside, though. Okay, so I don't have enough detail on the interior to match the detail on the exterior. Is that what I'm seeing here? Let's do something like that. I don't know. I don't know. But it's not a question for tonight, because it's very late. So what I am going to do is I'm going to look at this from the front view, grab this, right-click, go to vertex mode, and only grab those verts right on that edge, scale them in, and let's mirror this as it is. There we go. Let's just go with that for tonight. All right. Sorry about the delay. Hopefully next video we finish this thing off and we'll jump back into Five Nights at Freddy's. And what I'm actually incredibly eager... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to finish this in one more video, am I? I still need to do the rigging and the animation, and I need to get the different states in there, and I need to bring them in over to Unity, and I need to do the animation controller. I need to set up all of the different states for it, and I need to bring that in. I need to create a script that then deals with all the different states. And then after that, I need to integrate that into my current pathfinding algorithm with the enums, and within each enum, I need to determine which state this character should actually be in. So it's probably going to be, a little bit. I'm sorry if I sound a little saddened by that. It's fine. It takes whatever time it is. This is a project for me. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. If not, just, skip ahead a few videos in the future, and I'm sure you'll get back to the Unity side of things where this character is completely finished. Until then, I will see you in the future. Have a good night, everyone. George out. Bye.